I think Dawn was
that
attacked
was
for a
it,
while,
yeah. But Brawl Meta Knight, yeah, but you don't play Meta Knight. Okay.
But here we go, getting right into it. We got a loser side set coming up for you. We have got the Rob against the Byleth. Rob is an interesting character because in terms of the grand scheme of the UK, despite the character being so popular at every level, we haven't actually got too many Robs in the UK in terms of right at that top level. Of course, we have got Jezzo, who's arguably the best Rob in the UK at the moment. We have got Lucretio. I hope you're watching. We miss you, brother. And then Brawl Meta Knight as well. And Tigerton as well, a very interesting player, one of the more prominent TOs in the country, repping SSM, of course, but then also managing to, be on the UK PR with Byleth. Again, a character that got a lot of attention a couple of years ago with the rise of MK Leo, but has sort of had a bit of a falling out as of late from the top of the meta.
Yeah, most definitely so. And we're seeing, Tigerton really turn alive right now, using that neutral so very well to position himself and put Brawl Meta Knight over there at the ledge. Very well, and using the gyro as well, trying to use it, throws the gyro down into the side B. Very nice gameplay already, closing that stock with a nice up air.
So good from Tigerton. Now, of course, in this situation, there is a lot that is going to kill from Rob at the moment, just avoiding that situation entirely. But Tigerton, once again, stuck at the ledge on Byleth. Typically a character that is pretty hard to ledge trap. However, Tigerton, please tech, I beg of you. The R button is right there, brother. You need to tech those 3 in a row, Rekka? 3 in a row?
Lead up smash UK, but can't tech. At least once, at least once. But oh my gosh, you know what? He doesn't need the text. He can give away stocks for free, because he's moving mad right now, absolutely crazy. But there we go. We're trying to see Brawl Meta Knight go for the gyro into the grab there, and right now, really doing a good job of pressuring Tigerton to, really. Oh my God, never mind at all. Tigerton going absolutely crazy.
I think the two things in the oh, hang on. Well, you got to tap those first things first. But I feel like Tigerton has already shown 2 elements that show this real proficiency in the Rob matchup. The first one, as you mentioned earlier on, the combos with gyro, right? Yeah. Even if it's just a basic 1-2 piece, it's still something knowing that you're able to use that item to your own benefit. Second of all, is we've already seen a parry on the Nair from Rob. Of course, the up smash doesn't matter how much experience you've got. If you get hit by that, you are dead meat. But certainly it feels like Tigerton has got at least a somewhat advanced understanding of the matchup. But of course, Rob, such a versatile character, got so many good tools available to him. Oh, and this is where things get scary, of course. We all saw the clips week 1, my brother. We all saw the clips of Rob. You're up the ledge at 0%, and your life might be forfeit.
Definitely, man, and it's looking more and more dangerous for Tigerton. The longer the timer runs down, and the longer Brawl Meta Knight is on that second stock, the more dangerous everything becomes, man. With a Rob with rage, is literally absolutely nothing you want to deal with. It's something you don't want to get anywhere close to. And Tigerton really struggling to take that second stock there.
So even a forward tilt across the stage isn't quite enough. 190% on Rob. And this is where things can get a little bit tricky for Byleth, right? Of course, a lot of the moves do have that raw kill power, but Brawl Meta Knight is doing a really good job at just staying outside of that range and making sure to keep that shield up, because realistically, you know the options that are going to kill him. Finally, post 200%, a dash attack kills. Yeah,
a dash attack kills at what cost? 88% on Tigerton, and he's at ledge, and he can't take the gyros, so definitely not the place you want to be at the time. Brawl Meta Knight seems to have so much control over this game right now.
We can just see Tigerton on his last legs in this first game. Great DI on the up air again. Even if it was a little bit lower, you DI that move wrong and you will go sailing. And I love just the option, get the hell off me. This is my ledge. And trying to end it all there with the down air. It not quite working out though. Tigerton still in this, converting off of the Nair, trying to catch the high recovery from Brawl Meta Knight. But Brawl Meta Knight doing such a good job again, just avoiding all of these big options that are going to kill, and the up throw doesn't quite do it.
Wow, okay, that's surprising. I mean, platform extension would have definitely killed there, but nonetheless, there we go, neutral. That's definitely taking the stock there. A convincing game to say, nonetheless, for Brawl Meta Knight.
Taking the first game, of course, in this set. On the loser side of things, again, you know, people make jokes about TOs not being great at the game, but then you look at someone like Tigerton, a real solid performance at every single, a lot of those are weeklies, don't get it twisted, but again, so probably one of, if not, well, not the most stacked weekly. But look at that though.
What?
Look at that, taking game 5 with Bloom. I must admit, I'm interested to see the character picks.
Yeah.
But to take Bloom to game 5 in any capacity is worth mentioning in and of itself. And of course, Brawl Meta Knight with some accolades. A couple of DQs on there from what I can see. But again, whenever they do enter those top 3 results, they are, you know, he's putting in work each and every single time. Dan. Oh, Dan just fell off. Shit's come unplugged.
Was this plugged in?
I think it was, this came unplugged. Is it that goes there? Yeah. Are we, hello?
No.
We are going to keep talking until everything's been issued. I can't hear Raka for the time being. I can't hear Raka. We are going to see. I'm not too sure whether we are live or otherwise, but certainly we are still talking, so we're going to keep it going in this set at the moment here. We've got the Hollow Bastion pick, and Brawl Meta Knight nearly life flashing before their eyes right there as the down air manages to connect, and the ledge trap continues. It feels like Tigerton has come out the gates swinging at the moment.
Yeah, amazing stuff already. Oh my god, what an aggressive start coming out from Brawl Meta Knight, going down deep and destroying Tigerton's first stock of the second game.
Just so explosive from both of the players as well. Again, I mentioned for a second that Tigerton came out the gate swinging, and Brawl Meta Knight was like, cool, I'm ready for a fight. Here, take this. Just, it's a ridiculousness. The kill power from both of these characters can be utterly ludicrous.
Absolutely, it's ridiculous on both sides. Truly a testament to how monstrous these guys can be, and obviously the players, the captains behind the ship here. Both of them are absolute monsters in their own right too. You know, Tigerton trying to take the first up from Brawl Meta Knight, and he's doing a good job of pressuring him. I can definitely see he's, oh no, wait. I saw the gyro, JC. I got a bit scared of the untakeable situation that Tigerton was going to put himself into. But it's okay. All is not lost as Tigerton F-tilts takes that first up from Brawl Meta Knight. He's still in it.
I think a scary part for Tigerton at the moment is that Byleth is known for, and that was the thing that we talked about a lot when it came to MK Layer, right? The idea that, yes, you've got this really good disjointed neutral, but you can get one hard read with Byleth, and you can kill it ridiculously, 40, 50, 60%. Yeah. And the thing is that Tigerton is not getting these really, really early kills. We're seeing multiple times that Brawl Meta Knight is living to 150, 160, 170%. And whilst, don't get it twisted, Tigerton is still keeping it close. Again, that great strength that your character has is not being shown at the moment. And I feel like we need to see a couple of harder reads and a couple of earlier kills if Tigerton wants to keep himself on the board right now, because right now it's looking a little bit dicey.
Very, very dicey indeed, Joycey. Because at Brawl Meta Knight, once again, it's like Tigerton isn't actually that far behind at all times, but it feels like that Brawl Meta Knight just has control of the situation. Like, it's almost calculated with the way that Tigerton, that he's always just a little bit behind Tigerton, but, in a safe margin, but also at the same time controlling the game completely, it feels. Whereas Tigerton right now, he is, got all the edge guard situation, but I feel like he is letting Brawl Meta Knight off in a lot of these situations in general, and cause situations like this where Brawl Meta Knight can live to these really high percents because Tigerton's just not getting these converters off.
Yeah, we're seeing it again, 150%, and a pretty optimistic up smash is just going to get punished by the dash attack there. And we can see it again and again and again. The more time you give Brawl Meta Knight to cook, the more time, the more percent you're going to take. And it's just so difficult for Tigerton. It feels like he's working almost a lot harder than he necessarily needs to with a character like that. Nearly shredded his soul there, but just a perfect air dodge, managed to get away from the up smash from Brawl Meta Knight, but again, it's just all going in Brawl's favor right now.
Yeah, man. Brawl Meta Knight with the up smash. A very strong message coming from him, right? He's literally, like I said, he was in the lead always by a little bit, and he never let go. And eventually, it's a matter of he's telling Tigerton, I'm right here, come catch me, and starts running even faster. Literally, he didn't even lose that second stock. When I mentioned that the first time, he was very close to losing the second stock, and immediately, just like that, continues maintaining that percent. And like, what, 160? And it felt like he was at 0%. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, the guy,
the
guy didn't feel like he was pressured at all. And I think that's a testament, you know, to like really showing like the pressure, you know, or like the confidence in Brawl Meta Knight's skill.
We're going back to Hollow Bastion, of course. I do feel like the stage pick does work out for Byleth. Again, having the platform to get those extensions on while also having a lot of space to sort of trap Rob and keep him up in the air, I think really, really works out. But in the same vein, I feel like, you know, I mean, Rob works on pretty much any stage. Oh my goodness, you've got to try and, I mean, it didn't matter, thankfully, there, and Rob, one of the best recoveries in the game, so even with a lack of tech there, but Brawl, Meta Knight, again, a very similar start to the way that we saw game 2, where Tigerton seemed to have this really, really strong lead, and then Brawl Meta Knight just sort of stole it out of nowhere.
Yeah. But, you know, this time he's actually doing a good job of keeping Brawl Meta Knight at bay, but, there we go. Once again, I think he's playing way too close to the ledge. I consistently see him at the very edge of the stage, never around those roll distances, you know?
Yes.
And I feel like Brawl Meta Knight that's also another reason why he's able to get away with a lot of these recoveries, you know? And 55% already that he's sustained on Tigerton. And once again, I just have that aura of confidence I'm feeling from Tigerton now, actually, getting that forward air, closing out that first stock on his end. Things might be changing, Joycey. Who knows?
And there we go. And you can see this is the power of Byleth when they've got their conversions on deck. That was a 60% little string there. Following it up a little bit more. Lovely empty hop grab there. The parry on the nair. We are seeing some confidence here. Now I want to see Tigerton again, you know, making that adjustment. And what a lovely call out on the roll in the down smash, covering both sides. Just perfect catch. But again, speaking of perfect catches, an up smash going to take a stock from Tigerton, but a clean stock lead here.
Yeah, but nice that back and forth between Brawl Meta Knight and that gyro there, leading him into that confirm into the up smash. Beautiful stuff indeed. But anyway, you know, Tigerton, this time around, he's got a full stock lead, you know, and, you know, I hope he maintains this. I definitely do. And he's doing a good job. Like I said, his conversions are on point this game, which is a very refreshing sign.
I also think that there are points now where what you mentioned earlier on about the distance that Tigerton is standing when going for these ledge traps, I'm seeing a lot more. He'll start at the ledge, but then he'll go for sort of a retreating aerial and end up at roll distance. So even if these hard reads that he's going for aren't working out, he's still got that stage positioning. And, you know, unfortunately there, we saw the exact opposite. We saw a fair going in, and then Brawl Meta Knight has just maintained this advantage ever since, just about avoiding the up tilt from Rob, and a very strange trade here, and an arrow that somehow works out, Wrecker.
Yeah, no clue why, actually. The hitbox that was very, very janky there, but still, Brawl Meta Knight, now it feels like desperately trying to find his way back in stage. A complete reverse situation in the last 2 games. Tigerton with now convincing 2-stock win for that game 3. Something very surprising on my end. I didn't think he had that dog in him, Joycey. I can't lie. I did not think he had that dog in him, but...
And yeah, I can hear something barking right now, and it's definitely coming from Tigerton's direction. Let me tell you. And again, it's one of those things where I feel like when Tigerton's feeling confident, he's showing off the strengths of the character and the strengths of him as a player. And it feels like whenever he's behind, he's really... It feels like Brawl Meta Knight is really just controlling the pace of the game. And it feels like Tigerton has got that element of desperation when he's at a deficit. Yeah. And Brawl Meta Knight is really, really good at exploiting it. But in the meantime, Tigerton is more than happy to go for those harder reads, to go for those longer conversions when he has that lead. And I want to see that confidence and also just a little bit of the weaving in of patience. I want to see some more patience coming from Tigerton, regardless of his position.
Yeah. On the talks of confidence and patience, I do think, I can't lie, something's telling me that the winner of this first stock is going to be the one to take the game. I have no clue why, but I think it's that sort of confidence, because I feel like Tigerton, he got that first stock right, and something told him to maintain, you know, don't get too excited, you know, definitely didn't get too excited, maintain the pressure, kept it consistent, and Brawl Meta Knight ended up crumbling to him in a very, very, very bad loss on that third game there. So I just wonder, maybe if Brawl Meta Knight takes the first stock here, will the same happen to him? Will he take the game? I mean, the question is, that's definitely the question on my mind right now in this game of 4 situation rather. There we go. The gyro being tossed up in the air, and I'm loving the pressure coming out from Tigerton, really mixing the hell out of Brawl Meta Knight.
And there we go, just waiting and reacting to the roll, and the forward tilt does manage to kill, and that patience that we've both had a discussion about, I'm beginning to see it here. We saw it a little bit earlier on, this sort of run off side B that was kind of a little bit unnecessary, I feel like. And yet, at this position, when it's a kill percent, Tigerton knows, you know what, Rob has got a big hurt box. I have got some big disjoints. I can wait for this to happen.
Whoa, it seems like Tigerton can't wait either. Going straight for that down air there. Nearly meeting its target, actually. One for it, and once again, Tigerton maybe to such a high percent, but being met with that up air, going to lose that stock. 50% deficit. That's not too bad, not too bad at all for Brawl. That can definitely be done here. But Tigerton, I think his ledge game has leveled up so much in the last couple of games, like you've said.
Oh, and I love that awareness there from Brawl Meta Knight, knowing that at that higher percent, Tigerton's going to have to go for quite a slow option, given the angle that he was sent at, and just meeting him there with an up air to just avoid the situation entirely. I love that up smash read from Tigerton, but I feel like Brawl Meta Knight didn't quite jump into it in the way that Tigerton wanted him to. Definitely.
And once again, Brawl Meta Knight, slowly but surely, we're seeing that sort of like pressure slowly build up once again. You know, I do feel like Tigerton's got a lot more confidence in his ledge play here, but Brawl Meta Knight once again is doing that thing where he's a little bit behind, but he's slowly but surely creeping up on Tigerton. I feel like Tigerton can feel it up his back as well. You know?
Yeah,
so
we can see an attempt on the conversion there, but it isn't quite going to work out. I love the mix-up on the mash there in the directional air dodge. Waited, reacted,
see what I mean?
Destroyed him for it.
He's truly a shark in water right now, right? He smells the blood in the water, read the DI, read the movement into that side B. Truly an amazing maneuver coming out from Brawl Meta Knight.
Oh, and just double jumping and footstooling to get completely out of that situation with the Nair confirm. And this is a very even game so far at the moment. Brawl Meta Knight just throwing themselves towards the ledge, but somehow manages to make it a favorable situation, having all the stage control at the moment, but Tigerton swinging to get it back.
Yeah, and that gyro being tossed in the air to control that center stage nearly even hit Tigerton too. But right now, Tigerton not retreating at all, and I feel like that gyro just behind Tigerton was kind of like an insurance for Brawl Meta Knight that he could recover safely this time around, because Tigerton definitely didn't want to dash back into it.
I'm questioning these up smashes. I get that he nearly got that read once, but now it's been 2 or 3 times where Brawl Meta Knight has been reading these neutral air dodges. Oh, and just a desperate offstage situation,
so
and both
close.
players just electing to get back straight away. They know what's at stake here, particularly for Tigerton, who is on his last stock at the moment, catches the roll in with the down smash, but nothing quite happens just yet. I love that little stall on the up B. The mash makes up. What's going to happen?
That's it. Game 4. Brawl Meta Knight